Hi, Ken. It's David again. Okay. And one last final thought on the Scout Oath and the Scout Law is there's just a lot of people who have different views on things like this: trustworthiness, loyalty, virtue. Let's see, that's not in the Scout Law, but we'll add that because that's part of our teachings in our church and from the scriptures. But here, like for example, on the Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. You can just look around the world today and you can see that there's many shady characters out there that just don't even try to be, trustworthy, don't even try to be loyal, don't try to be helpful, don't try to be courteous, don't try to be kind, thrifty, brave, clean, or reverent. And so you'll see that there's just, a lot that people can do to improve themselves, that we ourselves can do to improve ourselves, to make this world a better place, to enjoy our freedoms more, to live more peacefully among one another. And so there's certain values and virtues that we can cultivate within ourselves. I always say cultivate a delicate conscience. And, maybe many men and women don't understand what I mean by that. But basically what I mean by that is that the Lord, when he came to the earth, his teachings were such that they, caused people to think about themselves and caused people to think about their relationship to God, and then to improve upon their relationship with God. And the way that they were to improve upon their relationship with God was through him, through the Son and his teachings. And so by following those teachings, cultivating a delicate conscience, applying the golden rule, this world, this nation, the country in which we live, the states in which we live, become better places to live, and they're more peaceful, more enjoyable. Life already comes with enough challenges in and of itself that we don't need to compound the challenges, on ourselves. We want to cultivate the long view in life and think about the future for our families, for our children, for our wives. And by doing that, you'll still find that life comes with many challenges and things that we may not necessarily foresee, but we need to prepare ourselves for it nonetheless, so that way, if something like that, if something unfortunate was to occur in our lives, we can make the appropriate adjustments and come out of those challenges, winners. And we want to be winners and not losers in the game of life. So anyhow, those are just some thoughts. And each of us as individuals can be vigilant and discerning for ourselves, for our own safety and freedom and enjoyment of our freedom. And then to those that want to be all rude all the time or want to disrespect freedom's rules, they can. What we can do is we can teach them to be, more respectful of freedom's rules and to take good care of their freedom, because collectively we all have to live together, and we all need to make this nation a better place to live each day of our lives, so that our children and our children's children, throughout all generations, have a nice, wonderful country and land in which they can live and appreciate and take care of for the future generations. Anyhow, those are some thoughts on those values and on working with characters that may not necessarily share the same delicacy of conscience as you. And so those are my thoughts, and I will talk to you later. All right, bye.